floating through the silence in my cold skin. My body is wearing thin. My fears tell me I'll never win. My body is wearing thin. My body is wearing thin. And there's darkness here. The whole world I fear. In my room I seem to drown. But I won't let them take me down. I won't let them take me down. I won't let them take me down, down, down. I'll rise and I'll fall again, fighting off the violence in my cold skin.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Esports Wales Weekly, the weekly talk show in which I bring all of the latest game news, esports news, and, of course, Esports Wales news. So, joining me this week, we have our first guest. She has a grip on all of our social media channels, our wonderful social media manager, Effie.
Hey,
You want to
how's it
just
going?
give a quick rundown of what you do within Esports Wales?
Quick rundown of what I do, okay? I'm basically the social media god. Take hold of everything social media and make it beautiful and engaging and everything that it needs to be. That's me.
You've been doing a great job so far. It's made
very
our
much.
lives so much easier. Yeah,
That's
great.
what I like.
Great to have you on board. For our second guest, I told you, like, on week 6, John, you were going to take over the show, and that happened last week. So, welcome back again, the main driving force behind Esports Wales, Slayer John.
Oh, I got my tea. Yeah, after last week, we had to get you back on. There was need. They were going, you can't have him run the show again.
I'm sure it wasn't that bad. I haven't had a chance to watch it, but I'm sure it was great. And for a final guest, we actually have our third guest that is outside of the Esports Wales staff. I'd like you all to give a warm welcome to Morgan and Thomas from one of our partners, Unquare.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Well, certainly glad to have you here because we're going to be getting a little bit of information about what you do, or probably a lot of information about what you do, because I'm certainly interested. So to start off, we're going to be talking about some game news. So there's some big game releases happening this month. The first one has already kind of happened. It's been a bit of a staggered release. It's Gears 5. Now, personally, I've not played much of it, but it released 2 days ago for the Ultimate Edition, for those who purchased the Ultimate Edition, and for people who have Xbox Game Pass, I think. But I know a lot of people have been hyped about it because it's been a long time since there's been a Gears of War game. But are you guys looking forward to playing it, or have you any of you played it at all yet?
Yeah, I haven't. I've had a bit of talk about it. People sort of saying, that they were going to jump back on and stuff like that and try and get some sort of teams and stuff going and stuff like that. But yeah, I loved the first few Gears of War. I love playing the sort of deathmatch stuff and team deathmatch stuff on that, like the horde mode and all that things. But I don't know. I'm moving back to PC. I kind of just lost a bit of Gears of War for myself, and I haven't jumped on the sort of newer versions of it. I don't know about you guys.
No, I haven't. I haven't since played Gears since the first one, but seeing all the hype for it, I'm kind of questioning whether I should jump on this bandwagon. Because seeing everything that they had at Belong and seeing all of what they've been doing with it, I'm kind of interested.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Do you see the
Yeah.
Belong?
Yeah,
they had a decorated it.
Yeah, they had a pre-release party,
So
didn't they?
cool.
It
It
looked
was so
really,
cool.
really good.
That got me hyped for a game that I haven't played for how many years.
Yeah.
If they've done that, then they're
Well,
doing good. I'm excited.
It was what, Xbox 360?
Yeah, that's when I played it. Gears of War 3, I think.
Yeah.
What about Morgan and Thomas? Are you two looking forward to it?
I'm going to be an
or-
awful guest here and say no.
I played it because I had I used to love playing co-op games with my brother. I was rubbish at shoot 'em up games, those kind of games. Because
Same
I'd
here.
always lose my nerve. My brother was amazing; he could do it, but I just get so stressed and tense.
He's a passionate guy.
Yeah, well. I don't know
What's
about that,
Gears? I think Gears was one of the first ones where when you're playing co-op, that it splits you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
yeah.
you was like, oh right, I got to play my part, and you
Yeah.
were like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I think it was one of the first. There was some mechanic in it. The kind of crouch around the corner. Behind stuff.
Oh,
They
yeah,
were the
yeah.
first to feature that or something. So, yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Well, it wasn't. It's not one of the games I would play.
No, it's not like you
one of my favourite
cup of tea,
games,
really, is it? Like that type
but,
of genre.
Yeah,
so.
I did enjoy playing it with my brother. 'Cause he was good and he could cover me. And
Yeah, I remember it being a big thing,
Yeah.
but like, nah.
Chainsaw
what,
as well.
with-
Chainsaw was good. Was it Chainsaw?
They always
I'm
had
sure it was.
amazing
Chainsaw,
CD
yeah.
covers. The discs, they always came. They were really impressive. I think I've got
Yeah.
a few in the cupboard.
Like they're always good with like the hype and stuff around it, weren't it?
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
the same thing. Like now, isn't it? Like people, it's like you were saying, like jumping on the bandwagon and that.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's similar. They're quite good at
Yeah.
hyping their stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
That's kind of what you want.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
it is
AAA
exactly. Well, you talk about hype. I didn't actually hear about Gears of War 5 until we talked about it on the show a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, "Wait, this is a thing." I thought this series had died out, but apparently it's coming back. So yeah, I'd imagine there's a lot of people that are looking forward to playing that, and I might give it a little bit of a dabble if I get the chance. But as I say, I haven't played since War 3 back on the. Admittedly, I loved it. It's been a long time since I played that game. So yeah, another big release that I know a lot of people are looking forward to, and it's the much sought after Borderlands 3. And yeah, just by that reaction, it's coming to console and PC on the 13th of September.
Yeah.
I know a few people have managed to get their hands on the game early, not too long ago, at Insomnia 65. I think John may have had a little bit of a play on it.
Yeah.
But I didn't personally. I know Bega, our marketing manager, did get a chance to play it and actually wrote an entire article on it. And that is on our website under the news section if you do want to go have a read of that. The command should be in chat right now, and there it is. But yeah,
Great
It's
article.
funny. We was just in. I was just in a what's called
the writers' meeting, yeah.
Yeah, and all of them were like, "Yeah, did you read Big Al's article? It was really good." It was like, what's his job role again? You should get him as a writer. And yeah, it's a good article. So if you do like Borderlands or some gaming news, yeah, check it out.
Yeah, so, well, again, it's another game that I've not been a huge fan of. Like, I played 1 and 2.
Oh, what?
No, I like,
What?
every time I've gone to play it, I've been playing it solo, and I know it's a game that's, like,
Ooh,
meant for
okay.
playing with friends and really getting that, like, co-op experience, and I just never experienced it, so I think it was very hard to get into, but I can tell if you lot want to go and spiel about it, go ahead, because...
Right, so,
Let's
I-
go,
you know what?
Borderlands.
yeah, guys, I'm always walking and doing like hikes and stuff. So
Yes.
I went walking yesterday morning, so a couple of guys at work, and we was talking about Borderlands, and we was on about it, and we ended up talking about in the previous ones, which have changed in this one, I think, is the loot drops, and it always used to be you and your mates going around, and then something. Oh, camera's nearly gone. Yeah, something would drop, and it'd be like, oh my god, it's a purple gun or something like that. And you run over and you'd have a look at it, and you'd be like comparing your stats, and then you'd be like, what? The gun's
Where's
gone?
it gone?
And yeah, your mates like going, no, not me. I don't know where it's gone. And then you go into the next fight, and he's shooting this bloody thing, this like rocket launcher. You're like, no, come on, mate, where do you get that from? But yeah, I did enjoy Borderlands. It's I've played through a couple of times in a couple of different groups, and I've found it the sort of replayability great, and the sort of it seems that it's a different game with the different people you play with.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Such
Go on,
great...
Effie. Go on.
Don't. Okay, so as you know, I've taken over the social media. I'm trying my best to not post Borderlands every single Instagram post because I am so hyped. Like, I only started playing Borderlands about a year and a half ago. In about a year and a half, I've done Borderlands 2, Borderlands the original, and the remastered version when that came out, and the pre-sequel. And with every character, with so many groups of people, and I can't contain my excitement. Honestly,
They must be doing something right.
Sorry, isn't there a VR version out as well? It's on the PSVR. I'm sure there's a Borderlands. Maybe it's the Borderlands 2.
Maybe. The only thing I would say about Borderlands, though, which the other ones I've had, is that when I've been playing, because of the shader, the graphics, I find that like after a few hours, my eyes just go, and I'm just like, I gotta have a break. But the newest one, it's like a lot more smoother. It's just the way it's running is like a lot better, and I can see when I do have time, I can see me playing that.
Okay.
It's just
I'm gonna lose a lot of hours to that game. I can already see it happening. I'm gonna lose a lot of hours to that game, and I'm not. I have no shame. No shame.
Oh, if it's a game you enjoy, it's a game you enjoy. I mean, I've put over 1,000 hours, and well, probably close to 2,000 hours on CS:GO now. So, and that's not really got. That's just like playing the same thing over and over again, trying to get better. You know, Borderlands has a story, and
that's too.
Yeah.
2,000 hours.
Oh god, no, not Dust 2. Of all maps, not Dust 2. So yeah, it's like it is a very big hyped game. And how about you, Morgan and Thomas? Are you looking forward to it, or are you in the same boat as me, whereas you like played it a little bit but not really?
I've played it.
I'm pretty much in the same boat as you. I haven't played it, but not really.
I've played.
Borderlands stream in Welsh. That's what you should
get. I think we've done a video on Borderlands. I don't know if we got around to editing it, but
no, I do remember.
Do you remember?
But it was fun. Yeah.
Co-op.
Yeah.
And that was quite fun for the stream.
But we did
David was really into it.
David was
going
into
on
it.
and on about it. So
he went on, so we let him do it, and then I don't really remember it. So that says it all, doesn't it?
It couldn't have been that bad. It couldn't have been that bad.
You know what I liked about it is it wasn't as scary as the other kind of similar games because it was so colourful and kind of cartoony. Yeah. So if you died, you kind of thought, oh well, I'll have another go. Whereas the kind of Call of Duties and those things, you're like, oh my god, they just killed me. And I don't know.
You just felt it.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was so spooked and jumpy and like I think I tried those games when I was too young, maybe for
it. It's just infected you for life.
It scarred me emotionally.
Don't do it.
But I think it was also because I was so competitive that I hated losing to my brother. So I could beat him in retro games like John Loom Rugby, Tony Hawk's, those games. But when it comes to the newer, more kind of Xbox 360, those shooter games, I was rubbish. And racing car games.
You just wanted to quit while you were ahead, didn't it?
Well, I just avoided them because I didn't like losing.
I think with Borderlands, the way I found it, or the way I played it, is this very much sort of your core group playing through, and it's more of a case of just like I think Borderlands that does different to some of the other games like Gears and stuff like that is that you've got your four, but it's like the humor aspect. Which you've got in Borderlands, where you've got the characters having a laugh and stuff like that. You've got Claptrap in there doing his stuff, and
is that the robot? Because there's one with a really funny robot at the start, and you go into this like dome thing. Which one is that? Is that the Borderlands?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think it's Borderlands 2.
Yeah,
you crash land and then you go into like a dome. That's Borderlands 2.
That's the one we played. And yeah, it's good. It's good. I like isn't Borderlands the one where you shoot them and it's got that cartoony effect with like numbers come.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. But the art style of it's nice and it's kind of but it's not one that I would play really. But I enjoy it more than the other ones of its type.
Well, it's been almost 7 years since Borderlands 2, so
that just shows how old I am.
yeah. Well, obviously there's been other games in between, like the pre-sequel and the Handsome Jack Adventures and stuff like that. But it's crazy to think that it's been so long since the previous game to continue the story. And
yeah, one of the things I would say, I wasn't like I'm happy it's coming out, but I wasn't dying for like it to come out. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like if they hadn't have made it, I don't think I'd be disappointed.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Like the fact that they've made it, like I'm excited. But if they hadn't have done it, then Borderlands 2 was such a good game that a follow-up, I don't think I would be mad.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And well, it's certainly well, a lot of people have been looking forward to it. There's so much hype behind it, and every single seat in Insomnia 65 got a free Borderlands mask. There was all sorts going on, and it's crazy the amount of hype that's behind it. And I really hope it does well, because it will be a good game from what I've been seeing so far. And again, if you do want to read that article that was written by Baker, it is on our website under the news section. So go ahead and give that a read and let us know what you think on Twitter, on Facebook, on any of our social media. So one of the other big releases of this month is going to be Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Now, this originally came out on the Game Boy or the Game Boy Advance. Not sure which one. I think it's the Game Boy. So this has been remade to come out on the Switch Mini. I think it is the new one they're bringing out, and it's going to be, I can tell for a lot of people, it's going to be such a huge nostalgia trip. And with the success of Breath of the Wild, I can imagine a lot of people are going to be very, very hyped to see how this plays out.
I found with the Switch, when I played it, when I looked at it in Insomnia, I found the graphics. I think it was, I don't know if it was the Switch Mini though. I think it was just the Switch, but it was. Oh, I can see my.
You on about? I think you're talking about Breath of the Wild, there, John.
That was on the Switch, was it?
Yeah,
Breath. The Switch Mini.
The Switch Lite. Anyway, the Switch Lite is Legend.
Switch Lite.
Yeah, that's the new the new version they're bringing out.
Oh my god!
It's basically just the portable version. Like it doesn't
more portable.
No, I know, but like it's only
it's just smaller, isn't it? It's just a bit smaller.
No, but like it doesn't link up to
Yeah, I don't think it can be. I don't think it can be plugged in, and the.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Yeah, and I can imagine it's a nostalgia trip. For the most part, the game is actually faithful reimagining of the game with content being added here and then. The main one being a dungeon editor. So the way I'm thinking this is going to be working is very similar to the custom level maker of Super Mario Maker. And I can guarantee you're going to get some very interesting levels coming out of that for custom people to play.
Yeah, I played that as well, and that was quite cool. But yeah, it was. I just checked. It was the Zelda which I played in Insomnia, and I was surprised on the graphics, like how good the graphics was on it.
Oh yeah.
Because like I haven't got a Switch, and I haven't played something like that in a while, and I was just like, holy crap, this is like this is quite good. I've even debated picking up a Switch since.
Oh yeah.
Just getting I think because just for like Mario Kart and stuff like that, it's a good crack. And I need to get good at Smash Bros. Every time I get to play Smash Bros, I keep on getting like just killed like instantly. I'm there just trying to jump up and down, and they come in and boot me off the map, and I'm just like, what? So yeah, I might need to buy a Switch for that reason as well.
Oh, that's funny. Sorry, I endorse buying a Switch, by the way. Even if it's not just for Link's Awakening.
Yeah, there's loads of good like indie games and stuff on the Switch. Yeah.
I've just bought a Game Boy Color, but you know the game. Oh,
I go past it.
Right, it's basically this.
There we go.
I'm not selling it, so no things.
Unless the price is
Color,
right.
You can't see it tidy, but it's got a backlight, and I've got a Game Boy EverDrive, which has all the Game Boy Color and Game Boy games.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So I've been trying to, but what happens is the Game Boy EverDrive needs lots of power, so sometimes it kind of plays. So I'm looking at getting one of those adapters where you can connect it to a battery pack. But yeah, that's kind of taken over my life. So only because it's related to the handheld thing. But I'm kind of obsessed with this at the moment. So the idea of buying this Switch is just kind of beyond at the moment.
Stephen loves his Switch.
He loves
from
his
Anquara, if you see like
he's
the fella with the deep voice.
Sounds like Barry White.
Yeah. And
Barry White,
no,
but
but
does sound like
yeah. He's really into his
out
Zelda.
This
He usually
is for
wears he wears a Zelda t-shirt quite a lot, doesn't he?
does, yeah.
this is for the older ones. Did ever you have the Game Boy where you had the magnifying like glass?
Oh, yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen that.
yeah,
It was just like what?
yeah, with a light on it and the magnifying glass in front.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. You take it like camping.
Yeah. Who would say, oh, you need a bigger screen? Yeah, what we'll do, guys, we'll put a magnifying glass and you're like, yeah, I'm buying that.
There's so many interesting Game Boy add-ons. There was the camera, obviously.
Yeah.
The little printer.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, dear.
Like, check those out because there's some really random stuff that they
Like,
did.
yeah, they
So
were
Nintendo they've always been innovative in that sense, and I know
Like
they did
trying
with
new
Labo.
stuff.
If you think about it, this is kind of they keep finding new interesting ways to kind of sell, basically, I suppose. But they are good. But sorry, I've just taken you off course because it's because I was very excited, and the backlight for anyone that's old enough or likes retro things and have a Game Boy, they know that's the downfall without any backlight. So that thing, I bought it, and it's really, it's really good.
It's cool.
So you can play it at night in your bed if you want to. Likes.
That's fair. And yeah, something that chat did just bring up: Overwatch on the Switch.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Come
No.
on, now this is going to be
bad idea.
interesting.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
No, don't do it.
That's
Don't
quick.
do
That's
it.
quick.
I don't
Quick decision
understand
made on
why.
that.
I don't
Yeah,
understand like no.
Why? Like that's my thing. Like you've
I
got
guess
it
you
going
could do-
good on the PC, you've got it on the consoles. Why do you need it on a screen this big? Yeah, I understand you can put your Switch to your TV and everything, but
I think
why?
it was like going. Blizzard was going right. We'll do roll queue because everyone wants that. We'll like add a new champ and changes to like fix some of the like balances and stuff and sort that. We'll give you the like sort of custom modes and do all that. And then thought, whoa, we'll chuck this in because you don't want it. No one's asked for it, but yeah,
We'll do
it
it
might make
anyway.
us some money. Yeah, and you're just like, wait.
I'd imagine Nintendo's gone, here's this much amount of money on Overwatch on the Switch, and Blizzard have just gone, yeah, okay, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
No,
surprise me,
that's-
did you know?
No.
True.
Money. Because well, isn't like sorry, this is just a random generic question about the Switch now. But don't you have to pay for a separate online thing with a Nintendo Switch to actually play online? Don't you have to have like a separate pay packet to
Oh, I
Nintendo
have no idea.
to even play online
I'm not
games?
sure.
On PS4,
Well, you've got to do.
Yeah.
You've got to do the
PlayStation
PS4 one,
Plus.
Xbox.
Yeah.
I've never tried playing
That's
online on the Switch.
Neither have I, because I heard this rumor
Yeah.
that I'd have to pay.
It sounds plausible because they do it with the other consoles.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's the
you
mistake I
you
do
are
when I
you are
first
correct.
played Overwatch.
Yeah.
Was I
Yep.
bought PS4, bought the Overwatch, put it in, and they were like, "You can't play it." I was like, "Why? I bought the game." And then it's because, and I was like, "Oh, there must be an offline mode. There must be because I've just bought this game, put it in, downloaded it, and no, apparently you could only play it with a PlayStation Plus."
Yeah.
So I had to look into that, And actually, I like the PlayStation Plus because a lot of good stuff, and that's the only way to play multiplayer. But I didn't know that because I kind of like the local multiplayer anyway. But I have recently got into the online PlayStation, gaming online and is brilliant. But before that, I was a bit like, what?
Yeah.
It's like
I've had that before with Xbox and stuff, and that's why kind of it's always kept me on PC, where
Yeah,
you've got a thing of going, well, I pay for internet, I pay for the game, and then I've got to pay another extra 50 quid to like play against someone online. And okay, maybe it's running servers, but you don't have to pay that on PC. So I don't really understand why.
Know where you stand, then, don't you?
Yeah.
No, it is frustrating because you just. When's it going to end? You just feel like, oh, they're just going to keep on changing.
It's because they got the monopoly. It's because
they can
got
squeeze
Xbox
everything
and
out
you can
there.
do it. And with PC, you can't do it. So, yeah, I know they've changed things now, haven't they? They're doing the that extra pass which come out in Microsoft, which is cross-platform between PC and Xbox. Like is a Games Pass, and then also you get like some free games with it. And some of the releases, like I think Gears you got earlier if you was on the Games Pass and stuff like that. So there are benefits now on there, and they're sort of moving away from it just being you've got to pay us extra money so you can play online, which it was before. But yeah, it's getting there.
As Effie did say, is actually a paid membership. 1 month is $3.99, 3 months is $7.99, or 12 months is $19.99. So it's pretty similar to the Xbox and PS4, but
I won't be getting it.
Yeah, unless you're going to be playing games online, it's not worth it. But with Nintendo Switch, there's a lot of games that are single player, so you can just play them on your own, and you don't have to have multiplayer. And yeah, like I guess Smash Bros would be fun online. You play against your friends. I don't even think that's online technically, is it? I can't remember. Either way,
Smash Bros is pretty much. I think there's some sort of issues with playing online with it. Yeah, a lot of Smash Bros tournaments are just
they're all local,
meetups.
aren't they? Yeah.
Mm.
Either way, I think unless anyone else knows of any big game releases that are coming out this month or big game news that you want to talk about,
I guess Classic. We haven't spoken about Classic.
Oh wow, Classic! Yeah,
everyone on that.
Never played it.
So yeah, I haven't played it either.
I'll just duck out of this chat.
It's like, where's everyone gone?
Yeah. Everyone's just disappeared off the face of the earth.
You're scrolling through the list and going like, oh, who's the people who used to play Overwatch and League of Legends and stuff, and you're scrolling through
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, I was in a chat like before we come out, and I can't remember who said it, but I was chatting to them, and they were like, no, John, you haven't got enough time to play. So, yeah, I was like, fair enough. I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind jumping on that. I've never played WoW properly. And they were like, no, you've got to have time to play this game.
Yeah,
you haven't got time.
Just a complete grinding game, isn't it?
So, yeah, I know some people have kind of like enjoyed it and then dropped it already. But it seems like it's still quite a big rush to get to the like top level. And yeah, people are pushing that way. But I don't. That's one to mention. I know it's not esports really, but
the one that I'm obsessed about and I can't wait. It's not this month though. It's December the 4th, but it is some. We've had the date this month. Is Sniper Elite VR.
Oh wow!
It's gonna be so good. Because on the PlayStation Plus, you've got Sniper Elite 4. I think this come out as a free game. Well, the VR, because you've got, if you've seen the aim controller you can have, it's so good on like games like Firewall, which I'm obsessed with, by the way. But Sniper Elite just takes it to the next level because you're actually looking down the scope and you've got the magnifying thing, it's just gonna. I've seen trailers and videos on it, and that's where I'm gonna be spending this Christmas. That's what I'm gonna be doing, killing Nazis.
Santa.
Obviously, the children will be in bed because they're 6 and nearly 2.
You have to think about that, then.
Yeah. But
to be fair, how else would you want to spend Christmas other than killing Nazis?
Yeah.
That's the dream, isn't it?
You'll be there.
But you know what?
With your tin of quality street.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
you know what's nice?
What about Terry's chocolate orange? Gotta have Terry's chocolate orange.
Yeah.
Okay, don't have those ones in the.
They're on offer.
Because they annoy you, don't they? You want to have the satisfaction of cracking it.
Yeah, exactly.
But what's nice about PSVR is you can put the headset off, then change the TV for CBBS or whatever. They would never know. But then you do have your children then coming up to you and like grabbing you and stuff while you're in VR. So if you play a horror game, it can be very scary.
Yeah, you can imagine that.
But the only thing is, if I'm doing that, I could hit them on the head.
That could end terribly.
But no, I'm not going to do that. But I must admit, I have done it.
Yeah, we're having close calls.
But not like in a horrible way. I didn't play like.
Don't worry. This video is not being. This is not going live or anything.
This isn't going to be on the internet forever.
No.
She is, but I have some explaining to do later.
Oh my god.
Don't do that all the time. That was a one-off when I really wanted.
It's just it's an experience, isn't it? You learn from it.
Actually, no. I did let him play on the Astrobot and the child-friendly games first, and then. So I think that's my justification. That's an amazing.
Keep digging, Morgan boy.
I think we should leave it there before any more bad revelations come out. I think that's everything for game news this week. So we're going to be moving on to some news from within Esports Wales, and I think John is going to kick us off with a little bit about RKRS, which I know a few of the players are in chat right now. So
yeah, so the guys, Team Tan, signed up. I think I don't know the full players.
Ron Seal, Tails, and TG Boy played in this week.
TG Boy played. Yes. Did he? Oh, okay. Because I know Sheed and TG Boy are switching out back and forth.
Yes.
But yeah, they played and they won their first and then lost the next two, I think. So in the first game, I think it was Wiggle they played and lost 3-1. The second game was Async, and they managed to beat them with 3-2. And then the final game then was Phoenix, is it? Esports. Sadly finished it. Sadly, they won 3-0. But this is just the start. I know the guys are sort of starting to click together now and starting to play in some decent teams. These are not sort of your casual team. These are good teams they play in.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
It's unfortunately they lost. But they are I've been speaking to them back and forth, and some of the teams they play in are really good. And some of the stuff I've been speaking to a couple of guys as well who are reviewing the videos and stuff, the replays and stuff that come through, which is quite cool, and giving them some feedback. So the sort of more we play, more we get, they sort of build up. I can see them sort of beating some decent teams quite soon, really. So it's only a matter of time and just getting that sort of team clicking a bit more and playing in some more of these tournaments, getting that sort of tournament experience that they'll come through and sort of definitely start showing.
Yeah, it's well, I didn't actually get to watch the games as I was in work, but that was something I would have really loved to watch. I'll have to go back and watch the VODs at some point. But as Tails just said, the Aphinx, who they lost 3-0 to in the final game, are actually top of the league right now of their group. Yeah. So it shows, well, they are all good players. Everyone that's playing for us and obviously playing for them are all very highly ranked, and great to actually see our teams, more teams starting to participate in leagues and tournaments and whatnot, as we've had the Overwatch going for a while. It's glad to see the Rocket League side going soon, and sure more teams will be playing soon. And if you do want to play for us, don't forget our sign-ups are always open. Just fill in that form in the chat, and I'm sure your application will be reviewed at some point for the respective game, and hopefully we can get you on a team soon. Don't forget, as always, weekly merch plug coming up right now. Personalised hoodies, black and white men's t-shirts, this very nice custom jersey, hoodies, all sorts, everything, whatever you could want, hats, snapbacks, varsity jackets. There's so much. I don't really know what else to say. And yeah, that's pick up some of that. Is in chat now. Go and do check out Gamers Apparel, who are our apparel provider. And now, John, I think might be worth talking about some of the job openings right now in Esports Wales.
All right, yeah. Yeah, so first off, you should pick up a shirt or
Definitely.
t-shirt or something. Represent, that'll be cool. But yeah, from the job thing, so what we're looking out for is from the creative side, we're looking at having some content creators. So following the meeting from the writers stuff and the creative team meetings, we're looking at getting some people on board. We'll sort of create some more content for the YouTube channel and work with Charax in creating some sort of like videos and stuff which we can post and sort of help really grow sort of esports in Wales and gaming in Wales, and just really push that. So if you are interested, I think they're posted on our Facebook page and they've posted on our website. So yeah, if you are interested in signing up for that, then do that. We're looking for, I think, 3 Owen wanted. So yeah, there's a couple of openings in that role. We're always looking for writers. So if you're interested in writing for Esports Wales, drop either myself or Owen a message, and we can go through the process there. The other big one, which we've already, I think, had 6 or 7 people apply.
Yeah, quite
which
a
is
lot.
quite crazy. Is the chief community officer. Now, the chief community officer, Alex, has stepped down as he's sort of coming up to starting uni and stuff. So we're going to have a look at putting someone in the place. Now, with this role, it's quite a sort of high role within Esports Wales. It's on the management team. You would be controlling the sort of community side of Esports Wales and getting teams of people playing together, building up the sort of thing, running some of the events and that type of stuff, and just sort of having a laugh really within the community. So yeah, it's a case of sort of just doing that and sort of building that. So if you are interested in doing that role, if you think that's like what you want to, if you want to get involved in just sort of building esports in Wales and sort of promoting that, then I guess now's your chance. So pop over to Facebook, apply. I think they close this Thursday with that role because we want to get someone in it quite quick. So after that, you'll be, we'll jump on and we'll have a. Is it on the website? All right, yeah, sorry. Norris is mentioning it. It's not on the website. It's just on the Facebook.
Facebook.
I'm put it on the website. Yeah, I'm put it on the website. Yeah. But I think it was tweeted out as well.
Yes, it was.
Cool.
It was tweeted. It was Instagrammed. You know.
There we go. So
it's
someone
there.
of them. It's there somewhere. If you can't find it, message me and then I'll drop you a link. But yeah, in regards to that sort of stuff, if you are interested in that role, apply. Hopefully, we'll get back to you at the end of this week or on the weekend, and then we can have a chat and sort of see who kind of suits that role. That's about it from the job roles.
If you do want a bit of an opinion on what it's like to work at Esports Wales, I'm sure Effie has some stuff to say. As she is our most recent staff member taking on it, to my knowledge.
What's it like to work with Esports Wales?
This is where she completely slates. This is where we get slated. Everything's going to shit. No one does what they're supposed to. I didn't know. I didn't know I was.
Log off, John.
to be fair, I have voiced my opinions quite a lot over how many weeks has it been now? And there's always someone that will listen. There is always someone that wants to help. Everyone in the team wants to make esports in Wales better than it is now. And I feel like everyone's working towards the same goal now. And it's such a nice place to be in because everyone's working so hard and everyone loves what they do and everyone's just great.
Oh,
I think from a point of view of the staff and stuff, it's awesome to see with esports was none of us getting paid. it is all volunteer basis, and to see sort of what is like probably like 10 months now, something like that. To see like it go from nothing to this in like 10 months is like crazy. And now we're getting like, I'm going through my emails and you're getting like people like unis and stuff messaging you going like, oh, Esports Wales, they sound like a good thing. Or colleges, which I guess will lead us on to speaking to Inquiry in a bit. But yeah, it's a case of just sort of seeing that and going like, that name's out there and kind of, yeah, sort of seeing the esports stuff. Okay, the Fortnite news helped us a bit, but yeah, it's definitely in the right track.
Oh yeah, like I've always said, like I absolutely love work alongside you, John, and alongside everyone else. It's such a fun environment to work in, and everything just feels it feels as if it's going in the right direction finally.
Yeah.
Like we've got the things in place to actually be able to do something good. And it's taken a long time to do it, but it feels like now is the time that we can really pounce on it and actually start making a difference almost. So yeah, so now we will. It's taken a long time, but we will actually talk about yourselves on Quarry. So as you know,
It's worth the wait.
as you know, we here at Esports Wales love to promote all things Wales and all things gaming. Hence why we've partnered up with Unquarry. Now, if I'm understanding this correctly, Unquarry focus on keeping the Welsh language alive through the medium of gaming. I'm probably wrong, but obviously Morgan and Thomas can explain what they're all about better than I can. So I'll hand off to them so they can give you a rundown on what it is they do and what they want to do with the future.
So basically, we started about 2 years ago, or 3
No,
years ago.
3 years now.
3
It was
years ago, wow, okay.
2016.
So
Wow.
the idea was, yeah, and the idea was to kind of have a monthly meetups where like-minded people who enjoy gaming of any type can meet up and just play video games. And this is like 18 plus, so adult group.
It's like a social group,
Yeah,
basically.
social group,
People
yeah.
get together, play games,
Yeah.
have a chat.
And just do it through the medium of Welsh. So, we don't know if, we hope to create content, Welsh language content, gaming content.
On
and
YouTube, Twitch.
It is the basis of it is very much the social aspect of it, of creating that Welsh language digital community and gaming community, and giving people the opportunity to see the content and interact with us and be a part of it, really. So we're always looking for more people to be a part of that community, and if they want to come, they can come physically and join us, or if they want to just join in the chat and watch us and follow us, then
because basically we just wanted to show that it's possible to do, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
Not many other people had done it before us. So
really.
Some people just have to be a bit of a pioneer, try something new, and then hope that it catches on
and go from that, really, because it is something it's a passion we all share, and it's something that isn't, nobody does it in medium Welsh. And in regards to our backgrounds, we try and do things to promote the Welsh language and develop the Welsh language, and not see it just as something that's just in the classroom that people are forced to do, and this suppressive idea that it's just something
that you learn at school. Yeah, and you don't have to do like intrinsically Welsh things by speaking Welsh. You can do whatever you want. It's a medium, it's a language as opposed to...
It's a living thing. It's not something people think Welsh, think, folk dancing.
Yeah.
And I've recently been looking at maybe trying to connect with some of the colleges to help them translate, aid them in thinking about doing patches, like Welsh language patches of video games. So University of South Wales, and I know I've got lots of game design courses and game development. Well, we would like to. Well, we've made contacts already, but get in there and say, well, we'll happily do the translations and stuff, but we just want to create it that people do get the opportunity to do things they're passionate about and they love doing, but in Welsh. And it won't take a lot. It's just kind of making the right connections and then linking the dots and making it of a high quality. because what we don't want to do is do subpar. Even though we focus on the social side, we endeavor to improve it so it's the best standard we can do. So it's not some as subpar that because
that puts people off. Then if you're gonna do something, do it right.
Yeah, so that's it. It's focusing on the social side, creating more Welsh language content, and just having enough really. And we
meet up. We have a takeaway. It's like
I'm down.
Is the takeaway paid for by you?
You know what? We did have a joke about that because on streams, somebody donated £1.50 and they put for the takeaway.
It's like what can you get? Like a small bag of chips.
One of them. No, for that. It's just good. But
you can get 3 of the garlic pots from Domino's. Oh, is the big one now like £1?
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, the price has gone up. I think. Depends.
Yeah.
Like,
you can get one of them.
Well, the thing is we usually Tuesday nights was 2 for
Tuesdays,
so it works out all right.
Really, no, it's it's that really that we're trying to kind of improve and get more people. It's the awareness really that get the name out there, and just it's been amazing being affiliate like partners with you guys, because that has helped us lots. And anything, it's vice versa with talking about the Rocket League tournament now and having that and making those connections, because if there's any way we can kind of help, it's just something we think they can both grow together. It's been a brilliant. It's been really useful for us, and we really appreciate that. What you've done for us, really. So it's been great.
The Rocket League tournament poster is up on stream now. If you do want to have a quick talk about that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cheers.
So we've got the idea is we've got 3 Rocket League tournaments in each, so one in each of the
different colleges,
campuses. So Tuesday we're in Coleg
Ystrad Mynach.
Are you going to announce it there? Are you going to be on the channel?
Well, you could do. It doesn't matter. It's a freshers' fair, so we could do
so
that.
it's turn up on the day basically.
Yeah. So 10 till 1 at the Ystrad Mynach campus, and then the Nash campus in Newport on the 11th, 10 till 2:30, and then on the 24th, 9:30 till 3:30 in Crosskeys College. So we've got full days there. And the idea of it, what we've got is that the 2 finalists of each round will then come and have like a local tournament here.
It'll be like the final 8, basically. Yeah.
And we're hoping that the winners then we could do a live stream with you guys and you've got to find out like overall winner, and the whole thing of like we come along and compete. Chance to play against the best of Esports Wales. Hopefully then it'll boost and they'll raise awareness of the great work you're doing and grow that. But maybe they could be future members and players for the teams at Esports Wales, which would be amazing, really. So,
by the way, you don't have to speak Welsh to take part either. No. Like we'll be doing the voiceovers and things, and we'll be doing commentary.
What we're going to do is we're going to capture the footage, and then we're going to do Welsh language commentary on the Rocket League tournament round. So
we'll be like if we ever watch wrestling, we'll be like like JR and the King.
Decided this is not. It's just ideas. But the idea, the commentary will be in Welsh. We can send out the rounds then to the colleges, and hopefully more people, and it'll hopefully have a big build up to all the different rounds, and then we'll have it here. But we will organise that with you guys, with the Rocket League teams, when availability and things. It might be in a month, but hopefully before Christmas, because that would be great. But we'll sort that out. It's just
definitely saw that. We was speaking. I know we was mentioning last night that potentially there might be some prizes as well. For those players. So if you are in a college, in one of those colleges, definitely pop along. Even if you're not pro at Rocket League, you've got some time to get some
practicing
skills up. Yeah, exactly.
Could get lucky.
What you might want to mention I think it says in the form, but you might want to mention this PlayStation. Is that right?
Yeah, PlayStation 4, and it's a 2v2
format.
like match format.
Format, yeah.
So
like on the day, there'll basically be slots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can register, and then we'll kind of have a whiteboard, and we'll do it kind of old school tournament mode.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a final, and those 4 contestants, so 2 and 2, that in the final, we'll obviously have a winner. We're not going to just stop at the final, but the 2 teams then will get through to the next round. So, and then I think we might add Cymru Comprehensive Sixth Form as well. So we'll have 8 then.
Yeah, but the date hasn't been decided on that one, is there? No. So
we don't know, but yeah.
So those 3 events are the ones coming up this week. Yeah.
There might be another one as well, but I'll speak to you off stream about that one.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
It sounds extremely cool what you're doing. Like,
I think Rocket League seems to be so easy to get involved with, and so easy to sort of push with something like that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the benefits of Rocket League compared to some of the other esports which we play. But yeah, it's definitely interesting to see, because I know there's going to be some people who are sort of will come out of the woodwork, which are just going to be awesome, which we've never heard about.
Yeah, they've just been in their bedrooms for years, and they're just going to be
playing Rocket League. No one knows who they are. They come out, they just
it's their time to shine.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Your time. So big call out to you. Turn up. Come on those dates and
come to Coleg Gwent and Coleg y Cymoedd.
Yeah, or Cross Keys on Newport or Stramanach, and we'll get you through the final, playing the best of Esports Wales, and potentially that's
big prize.
A good way of scouting as well, I suppose. To be part of Esports
exactly.
Wales.
And, if you've been thinking about being getting into esports,
we have.
Now's your chance.
Well, if you remember, John, we did do that video just like as a trial when we did it in Welsh and stuff. And
I think it's on our YouTube channel.
It was one of those. If I can just explain, it's one of those where the kid at school that's last picked at sports and like in football. I've had that trauma all over again. It happened to me a few months ago in an adult football team, and it happened again. And it got the point that we're like, when you're gonna swap with someone now? And I was thinking, this for me was more of a social experiment for the Welsh and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain that, but you can't really explain that because it's quite a strange thing to say.
You were just the worst player
so
on the
team. I apologize to any person that was on my team for that recording, because I know you did lose every game because I didn't win one game and I played about 4. So, but it's good practice for when you have to play with someone who's not as good.
Yeah, sometimes you've got to carry someone, haven't you? Like,
Ron Seal carried me through the the Skynet tournament, so I'm sure he knows he knows that one.
Cool.
One question that did get asked is, if they're not part of the college, can they still compete at their local college?
Yeah, if they want. I don't have any problem with that, because as long as they are allowed and they're of a, what I can't have is like a 7-year-old. I have to check with the college because they might have strict rules on.
Yeah, you will.
But it's basically a freshers fair.
But because it's a freshers fair, if they were thinking about going to the college, but I will check that and see because I don't know if they have to at a freshers fair have signed up for something
beforehand, or if they could do it on the day, like.
Because I know they are strict about
people. Unless
So no,
unless you sign up for a course, take part in the tournament and then drop out. We don't want to encourage people to know.
That was some Thompson do, but don't do that. But we'll get back to you on that. But if you were going to the freshers fair, or you are members of those colleges and study there anyway, please come along. And we'll find out about that.
Yeah, but maybe it's a perfect time for them to sign up to college.
Exactly.
If you're thinking now, what can you do? You're going right. I'm not sure what I should do with my life. You go right. Sign up to college so you can play in the Rocket League tournament.
You know what? We might put someone on the right path to life.
Yeah, they could.
Exactly.
And
through the Rocket League tournament in esports, the college being the side thing.
All started then, that upward curve.
Yeah. You got something to fall back on as well, then, haven't you? If it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
In your esports career.
No. Well, you saying that there's loads of really good esports courses. Lots of the local colleges now. I know there's one at Abu Vale, and they're just popping up everywhere now. So
yeah,
it's
the
not
games
something
design and stuff. So
bad,
exactly.
There's fantastic courses available, and it's something that
I'm
sure you've talked about.
Well, you should sign them up to study Welsh.
Exactly.
Yes,
True.
They should sign up to do Welsh, and they get to play in the tournament. And then you never know, they might be cast in for a quarry in a couple of years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's it.
Idea,
the thing is, within a few years, if you put enough effort in, you can get your conversational Welsh up to a good enough standard.
You're surprised how much people have got, but because they haven't had any practical use to use it, it's all there. It's just having the confidence to have a go and not be worried about making mistakes.
Because we are not judgmental or anything like that. Like if you haven't used your Welsh for a few years and you want to come along to like one of our events or something, it doesn't matter. Like we know it's not.
As long as we have a laugh and you pay for your pizza that you ordered, we don't really care.
Yeah.
I've been to a couple of your events which have been awesome, but like probably similar situation to Morgan with his Rocket League game. I think I've studied Welsh up until 15, and I was terrible. I'm terrible at all languages, including English. But I'm there, and I'm like, they're speaking. I'm kind of going, I think they said that, and they were like, Google Translate. That's it. And then trying to work out how to reply, which takes me about half an hour. But they definitely, if you get a chance, check out the channel. What's called. If you're learning Welsh or you want to get into Welsh, it's a great channel to check out because I've been watching it. I just jump on when you guys are streaming and
exactly because if you learn a language, you want to have content that you like and enjoy.
Yeah.
So you've got to form that emotional bond with something, and then if you can
it's interactive.
Active,
That's what's brilliant about it. Obviously, you guys appreciate that and know that. Is any streamers out there? The interaction that's important and the connection with your audience. So to have that. And it being a language that you're learning or a language of choice, it's just it's a special thing really, and you create those bonds. And we're hoping we're all about growing that community, and we do have a Discord, and I don't know if we can put the links and things
all in chat already.
They're all brilliant.
Yeah.
So with that, because we want to find people to play certain games through the medium of Welsh. But it's going to take time. But as long as they know that, join the Discord, you can just ask and find out about certain games. I'd love to have a squad or group of Firewall VR, which I would love to play. It's
Is that the bomb disposal one?
No. Well, basically, you're 4 players. It's a bit like Siege, Rainbow Six Siege.
Okay.
But you basically have to decrypt a laptop. But it's basically you're either guarding this laptop or you're attacking it. And it's that simple, that format, in VR with your gun. And you have to communicate to win. So for a video on a stream, that would be amazing. And in Welsh, it hasn't been done yet. But I was thinking maybe what I'll do is when they have these weekends where it's free, I'll just get anyone that's got a PlayStation Plus and just say, let's do it, and just do it.
What do you need? Just VR stuff? How many people deal with VR stuff?
Yeah, VR.
What's the controller? That's
VR, the headset.
Can you play on a Vive or Oculus, do you know?
They haven't got. It's a Sony exclusive, unfortunately. But there are games going to be coming out in the within the year now, where they are Vive and Oculus compatible. So it might be something that if we wanted to do it, maybe we should upgrade to get in one of those Oculuses and then find people that. But we're still talking about minority group within the gaming world.
Yeah.
VR.
So like a minority,
it's hard enough being a minority.
Minority within a minority. Yeah,
exactly. We've been talking about minority within a minority. I am kind of wishing for rain. Like.
Hey, but that's why we're on the podcast,
yeah,
Morgan.
That's it.
Come on, we're getting the word out.
I look back and think, yeah, actually, I've got a PS Plus account, VR aim controller, the game Firewall, and I enjoy it, and I want to practice my Welsh. So that's it. It's not too much to ask, guys.
I'm sure we can find them. We do find them, and we'll sign them and send them your way.
Awesome. Cheers, John.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's really been great hearing about everything that you've been doing and how you've been building yourselves up to where you are today and where you want to go in the future. It really has. And I'm sure we'll be keeping a close eye on you and working very closely alongside you. And I'm sure we'll do very many great events together in the very near future, hopefully.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't think there's much else for me to say. I think we do have an Esports Wales questionnaire. John, are you okay with me to put that out, or?
Yeah, you can put it up. So, yeah, I didn't write it. Bigger wrote it, but he did an awesome job. So I've read through. So it's kind of an idea because, as I was saying, I don't know if I said that on stream, but this is like we're kind of like a bit of an off season of esports. So the new season is going to be starting soon, where you're going to get your college teams, your unis teams coming on. We'll be entering into new tournaments. The Saints team will be getting picked, I think, this month. Ready for the next season. So you've got a lot of those coming up, and yeah, so this is the new thing. You've got Inquiry doing the stuff with the Rocket League tournaments. You've got us doing some stuff. So this is where it's going to launch for a bit. Well, really for the year, and then you'll be coming around till sort of next September. I think the sort of Gamescom / Insomnia seems to be the end. The summer one seems to be at the end of your sort of your season. You could run a year to year, but yeah, I think that kind of works better for us. So we're going to sort of work on a system where that's our season, and as sort of things rotate, we'll sort of work around that. So yeah, as this is our end of season, we'd like to put out a questionnaire. Be as honest as you can. Because it's all sort of feedback for Esports Wales and how we can improve and how we can make it better for you guys and how we can make it better for Wales, really. Yeah, so I think that's him, Jake.
Yeah, I think so. I think there are also some talks about maybe some sort of incentive.
So if you do it, we'll there's being gifted a key, but I was gifted a key by Swanky. He said he thinks it works, but he's not 100%. So
well,
I'm not going to say the game.
I've got a load of game keys as well that we.
Yeah, so I've got some game keys as well. So I'm not going to say the game because, but yeah, we'll do a little draw in a couple of weeks probably, maybe on Esports Weekly. So the people who sign up will fill it in, and yeah, we'll do it, and we'll hand out a game of some sort to you guys. Maybe give you a choice, or maybe just give you some Steam vouchers or something along those lines. But yeah, if that code works, then yeah, we'll send that through. So I'd like to say thank you to Swanky as well for sending that over and sort of allowing us to sort of pass that on to you guys.
Yeah, it's well, hopefully we get some great feedback and we're able to build and improve on what we're doing here at Esports Wales, and I'm sure that'll all filter down to everybody that is involved in the community and what goes on within the community and all the players and everything like that. So yeah, I think that is everything that we have to talk about this week. Does anybody have any closing thoughts? Effie, how was it being on the show?
It was good.
Yeah.
I'm a little tired. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's been a long weekend, but I was excited to be here.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed
First
it. Very
Esports Wales Weekly. First of many.
Oh, I hope so.
There we go. Let's say that. Let's put the bar high. Let's put the bar high.
Morgan and Thomas, you feel like you got everything out that you wanted to talk about in regards to Inquiry?
Yeah, definitely.
We had a lovely time.
You know what? John said such a good kind of explanation of Inquiry last week.
He was really impressed. He was telling me about this before we went on.
What John said last week.
That's literally Yeah, we didn't remember that.
I don't know what I said last week.
No.
I don't know what I said 5 minutes ago.
Explained it so well. I thought, gosh, I'm gonna have to remember what he said now.
Oh no, I'm glad
no,
you.
No, really happy.
Yeah.
It's been brilliant.
Yeah.
Like we've been following the weekly streams, and it's brilliant. How you've grown in such a short period of time is amazing, and yeah, it's just keep on the good work really, because it's brilliant to be kind of the association and being able to follow you guys and be a part of it with Anquarai and do events and stuff is really exciting. I remember when John came over to Philly Fest. Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, so I was the 100th stream follower of Inquiry.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
I'm in the wrong house. I'm in the wrong house, but in my other house, I've got one of those Inquiry T-shirts from Philly Fest.
That's
That's it. So yeah.
So I've got one of them as I was the 100th follower and won that. Yeah, so it's probably, I think. Yeah, probably 2 years ago now.
It was 2 years ago. Yeah,
probably not full 2 years ago, but probably like a year and a half, maybe. But yeah, it was.
It was a June. June it was.
Yeah. The last weekend of June.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, to think like from then and to see kind of where you've starting Esports Wales and stuff. It's just been amazing, really, to see that, and it's very exciting because you just kind of it's just on the upward curve now. So it's been brilliant.
Cool.
Being part of that.
Well, John, sorry. No, go ahead.
No, it's just saying it's cool. It's like I remember coming to the Philly Fest and like walking around. It was like, oh my god, they got gaming in the castle. I was like,
yeah.
What is this? This is awesome. Yeah. I went down this year as well, and we had a few of us went down. That was quite cool. Some of the other events which I popped along to, like the one in St. Kenneth School.
Yeah, that's
Did I say that right?
Yeah, there was Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, yeah.
With them this year now, but yeah, just looking. I've told you, John, before. 5G's come in when it comes to Caerphilly. You know where we're going with this.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Can you imagine? It would just be incredible.
Well, John, have you got any other closing thoughts? Anything at all?
No, that's all good for me. Thank you everyone who's popped by and watched. Thank you everyone who's been on the show.
Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Diolch yn fawr.
Yeah, we get
one of those.
If we don't say that. Lose our job. No joke.
But again, thank you all very much for being here. Thank you, Effie. Thank you, Morgan and Thomas. And once again, thank you, Slayer John. This has been Esports Wales Weekly. Don't forget to fill in that questionnaire. Let us know how we're doing, with the potential of winning a couple of game keys, maybe, and we'll see who hopefully wins that in a couple of weeks, maybe a bit longer, depending on how long we want to allow the questionnaire to be filled out for. That questionnaire will also be thrown into the announcements channel of Esports Wales with a brief description of what you can win, so anyone who wasn't watching the show will not miss out. And once again, thank you all for watching, thank you all for being here, and that is the show. Thank you all, and good night.
Hwyl, ta-ra.
Ta-ra.